Yeah, hi, welcome back to my channel, Learn with Shiv Sai. I am Shiva here. Today I am coming up, came up with a new session on .NET Core application. This .NET Core application is built up using Angular 13. So you can see here after running new application new this application got created. So basically I created components as well. These are all the components I created: about component, dashboard, my profile, projects component. Then I have all these components I have placed inside my admin module. So you can see here, this is my admin module ts file, which is having all these components which I created. And the these are all the import services. So in the dashboard, basically dashboard component html will look like this. It will fetch data from the dashboard component ts. In the typescript file, I have declared these variables. And let me run this application and show you, so you will get some identification how this application will look like. So it's getting built. So this is how my Angular application is look like once we built it. So you can see in my Chrome browser, this is my application name and the components, navbar component search page with it will have the UI of team leader, number of team members, clients, and the projects, and the year of the project, cost, expenditure, team member summary, and the accordion with the number of teams with their available status, with the availability busy, available like that. And coming to, these are all the navbar templates. This is my Angular application as of now. So inside here we develop design in the dashboard component mainly. In the app module we have mentioned it. These are all the admin module is the mainly we are going to import. The app routing module path we have given, by default it will show dashboard. Remaining is projects component, about, dashboard. So coming to dashboard, we basically dashboard TF script file will this having this variables. And on init method we are going to assign the values to them: clients collection, projects collection, and years. And for we use dependency injection, we created one dashboard service. We wrote a method of team member summary, where we are having east, west, south, all this team member summary. We by using in this dependency injection concept, we have inside the constructor, you can see we have injected the dashboard service variable. And we, with this variable we have called that method. And these are all the collections we have on project change, event data by event binding also there. On project change we'll gonna display various values. So in the html we used in string interpolation, and data and directives as well. You can see ng for directive, and the piping also we have been used. And this is here event binding we have used on project change. And here you can see these are all the interpolations. This is also one of the directive. ng for we have used mostly. And see here, property binding also we have used. And so this is about dashboard. uh, Inside we have created a one dashboard service also. Here in dashboard service I already explained you. And one more thing, project service we have created, to which is interacts with the .NET Core API backend. I have created one .NET Core API application which will use entity framework concept, and project one will have the controller, project controller, which will retrieve the data from the database and it will show it here over here. So this data we are going to display on Angular application. This .NET Core is a backend here. So I wrote this service inside Angular, which will call get all projects HTTP API URL and the action method, and here also post action. So here we declared the routing attribute routing, same only it's gonna call from Angular. This is Angular project service. So here we are calling observables to a return type of project. We used RxJS observables, and then we used project class. We are going to get post this, and we are also going to implement put and delete as well. In the coming session I'm going to show you. So this is getting used in project component HTML. In projects page, in the project component HTML, we will bind the data over here, as you can see. And in the TypeScript file we are going to subscribe those project service methods, and we are assign the we will retrieve this. So this is my application. So I have built this, and I copied entire dist folder content to .NET Core application, so that in the .NET Core we are starting, I have copied. So I'm going to build this .NET Core application. So you can see the Angular UI once you um, once this application is on built and ready to browse. So you can see this application, .NET application I ran, and it is displaying Angular UI over here. When I click on projects, it is gonna call the database via .NET Core API and retrieve all the projects from the database. And once I click on create project, I'm going to display this model pop-up and add the project details and date of start. And on click of save, it will going to save in the database from Angular application. So from Angular, I written as I show. I have on save click insert project. We are going to, this is still in development phase. I'm gonna show up in the next session this save and edit and delete as well. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Please keep support. Thank you all. In the next coming session I'm gonna show the next further development for this. Thank you.